Hello everyone, welcome to Agram IS Academy. Hope you all are fine. Let's begin a new topic, that is polity, and you can join us on Telegram as well as on Instagram. Share our videos with your friends, like and subscribe our channel. So let's start polity. Bharat Ratna Awards. Shri Pranab Mukherjee, Shri Bhupen Hazarika and Shri Nanaji Deshmukh. They received Bharat Ratna Award in 2019. Bharat Ratna Award basically is the highest civilian award of the Republic of India. It was introduced in 1954. There is no written provision that Bharat Ratna should be awarded to Indian citizens only. It is awarded in recognition of exceptional service, performance of the highest order in any field of human endeavor. The award was originally limited to achievements in arts, literature, science and public services, but the government expanded the criteria to include any field of human endeavor in 2011. In terms of Article 18(1) of the Constitution, the award cannot be used as a prefix or suffix to the recipient's name. However, should an award winner consider it necessary, he/she may use the expression in their biodata, letterhead as well as in visiting card. Next one is National Population Register. And this is quite important. What is NPR? Basically, it's an identity database of residents. It does not offer the right to claim citizenship. And how is NPR different from census? Census basically is a primary source of socio-economic and demographic data which is shared as aggregates. Okay. Is privacy guaranteed under NPR? Privacy is not offered formally. The data covered under NPR is available for government use. How will government use NPR? Okay. NPR will be used for identifying beneficiaries for welfare programs like in the case of Ujjwala Yojana, that LPG scheme. Is NPR linked to NRC? The Home Minister says no, but our 2018-19 government report says NPR is first step towards the creation of NRC. Does NPR have any links to CAA? No, CAA is meant to grant citizenship to non-Muslims fleeing Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Okay, and the deadline is to completion of this exercises is February 2021, and the cost will be around for conducting is 12,695 crore, like a cost of updating in census, updating NPR too. And this is like a what are the exercises and what is the demographic exercise. And NPR exercise will carried out across country except Assam. This is important. And like this, demographic parameters are included in NPR. 15 demographic parameters are there. Next one is Association of World Election Bodies, AWEB. Writes in news, Election Commission of India hosted the 4th General Assembly of AWEB at Bengaluru. AWEB is the largest association of election management bodies worldwide, established in 2013. It aims to foster efficiency and effectiveness in conducting free, fair, transparent and participative elections worldwide. India will take over as AWEB's chair for the 2019 to 21 term. Next one is UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, that is UNCRC. The UN General Assembly adopted the convention and opened it for signature on 20 November 1989. UN Convention on the Rights of the Child is a 30-year-old human rights treaty that outlines the civil, socio-economic, political and cultural rights of children. The convention defines a child as a person under the age of 18 unless the age of majority is defined earlier under national legislation. India ratified UNCRC in 1992, agreeing in principle all articles except with certain reservations on issues relating to child labor. It is the world's most widely ratified human rights treaty in history. Next one is separate state flag. Supreme Court has said that there is no prohibition in the Constitution for the state to have its own flag. However, the manner in which the state flag is hosted should not dishonor the national flag. Under the Constitution, a flag is not enumerated in the 7th schedule, even the Flag Code of India 2002 does not impose prohibition on a state flag. The code expressly authorizes the flying of other flags under the condition that they should not be hosted from the same masthead as the national flag or placed higher than it. Article 51A rules that every citizen shall abide by the Constitution and respect its deeds and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Next one is Article 341 of the Constitution. Article 341 of the Constitution provides certain privileges and concession to the members of scheduled castes. Under the provision of Article 341, first list of SCs in relation to a state's UT is to be issued by a notified order of the President after consulting concerned state government. But the clause 2 of Article 341 envisages that any subsequent inclusion or an exclusion from the list of scheduled castes can be effected through an act of Parliament. Parliament alone is vested with the power to include or exclude any entry in the SC list under Article 341 of the Constitution. The reservation is there only in the Lok Sabha. For any type of query, doubts, you can contact us. Our number is 8883456893. Also, you can join our Telegram channel, that is Agram IAS. Okay. Next is 6th Schedule of Constitution of India. Just go with this thoroughly. Okay. What's in news? The Constitution 125th Amendment Bill 2019 seeks to increase the financial and executive powers of the autonomous councils in the sixth schedule areas. Sixth schedule areas deal with the administration of the tribal areas in the 4 northeastern states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. The governor is empowered to organize and reorganize the autonomous districts. If there were different tribes in an autonomous district, the governor can divide the district into several autonomous regions. The governor can appoint a commission to examine and report on any matter relating to the administration of the autonomous districts or regions. The governor may dissolve a district or regional council on the recommendation of the commission. Pamba Achan Kovil Vapor River Link Project. Just go with this map theory. Here you will get peninsular component as well as Himalayan component. Okay. The Kerala state government is saying that it is taking all precautions to prevent the implementation of the Pamba Achan Kovil Vapor River Link project. Kerala is not allowing Pamba Achan Kovil to be connected with the Vapor River in Tamil Nadu under the Interlinking of Rivers project. Kerala asserts that there is no excess water in rivers in the state. The river link proposal is listed among the river linking projects of the National Water Development Agency, that is NWDA. It envisages division of 634 cubic millimeters of water from the Pamba and Achan Kovil rivers in Kerala to the Vapor Basin in Tamil Nadu. Refer peninsular component number 16 in the map. Here it is. Okay. Next one is Ken Betwa River Interlinking Project. Just go with this map thoroughly. Okay. Ken Betwa River Interlinking Project will be the country's first river interlinking project. The project aims to transfer surplus water from the Ken River in Madhya Pradesh to Betwa in Uttar Pradesh to irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand region spread across the two states. Ken and Betwa rivers originate in Madhya Pradesh and are the tributaries of Yamuna. Ken River passes through Panna Tiger Reserve. Next one is Anglo-Indians. Here the state-wise enumeration: West Bengal 9, Odisha 4, like this. Okay. Parliament passed the Constitution 126 Amendment Bill extending reservation for SC/ST but doing away with the provision for nomination of Anglo-Indians to Lok Sabha and some state assemblies. The term Anglo-Indian first appeared in the Government of India Act 1935. In the present context, Article 366(2) of the Constitution of India states, an Anglo-Indian means a person whose father or any of whose other male progenitors in a male line is or was of European descent, but who is domiciled within the territory of India and is or was born within such territory of parents habitually resident therein and not established there for temporary purposes only. Next one is Section 144 CRPC. It gives power to a district magistrate, a sub-divisional magistrate, or any other executive magistrate on behalf of the state government is issue an order to an individual or the general public in a particular place or area to abstain from a certain act. This order can be passed against a particular individual or general public, is held by the Supreme Court. Mere apprehension of danger is not sufficient ground to curb citizens' rights by invoking Section 144 CRPC. Section 144 restricts carrying any sort of weapon in that area where it has been imposed, and people can be detained for violating it. For any type of query, doubts, test series, admission, you can contact us. Our number is 8883456893. Also, you can join our Telegram channel, that is Agram IAS. Okay. There shall be no movement of public, and all educational institutions shall also remain closed, and there will be a complete bar on holding any kind of public meetings or rallies during the period of operation of this order. Section 144 also empowers the authorities to block the internet access. No order under Section 144 shall remain in force for more than 2 months, but a state government can extend the validity for 2 months and maximum up to 6 months. It can be withdrawn at any point of time if situation becomes normal. Bru or Riang community. Here it is. Just go with this facts thoroughly. Okay. Why it's in news? 23 years after ethnic clashes in Mizoram forced 37,000 people of the Bru or Rehang community to flee their homes to neighboring Tripura, an agreement has been signed to allow them to remain permanently in Tripura. The agreement among the Bru leaders and the government of India, Tripura and Mizoram, gives the Bru the choice of living in either state. The Bru or Riang are a community indigenous to northeast India, living mostly in Tripura, Mizoram, and Assam. In Tripura, they are recognized as a particularly vulnerable tribal group, PVTG. Apart from their own Kaubru tongue, the Bru speak both Kokborok and Bangla, the two most widely spoken languages of the tribal and non-tribal communities of Tripura. Next one is 15th Finance Commission. just go with this graph thoroughly. Okay. The 15th Finance Commission has reduced the vertical devolution from 42% to 41%. The 15th Finance Commission FC has considered the 2011 population along with forest cover, tax effort, area of the state and demographic performance to arrive at the state's share in the divisible pool of taxes. Next one is North Eastern Council. Just go this with thoroughly. Just have a look on this picture. Okay. North Eastern Council, that is NEC, was constituted as a statutory advisory body under the NEC Act 1971 and came into being in 1972. The 8 states of Northeast India, viz. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura and Sikkim are members of the council with their respective chief ministers and governors representing them. Sikkim was added to the council in the year 2002. In June 2018, the chairmanship of NEC was transferred by Union Cabinet to Home Minister from Minister of Development of NER. Okay. Next one is internet shutdown. Just go with this picture thoroughly, like how the things happened there from 5th August 2019 to 10 January 2020. Okay. So, the Supreme Court declared that the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression and the right to carry on trade or business using the internet are constitutionally protected. The Information Technology Act 2000, the Criminal Procedure Code CRPC 1973 and the Telegraphic Act 1885 are the 3 laws that deal with suspension of internet services. Section 144 CRPC gives power to a district magistrate to block the internet access. Okay, this is quite important. Section 144 CRPC gives power to a DM, district magistrate, to block the internet access. Next one is anti-defecation law. Anti-defecation law initially started that the decision of the presiding officer regarding disqualification of members is not subject to judicial review. This condition was struck down by the Supreme Court in 1992, thereby allowing appeals against the presiding officer's decision in the High Court and Supreme Court. However, it held that there may not be any judicial intervention until the presiding officer gives his order. The law does not specify a time period for the presiding officer to decide on a disqualification plea. Given that courts can intervene only after the presiding officer had decided on the matter, the petitioner seeking disqualification has no option but to wait for this decision to be made. Next is Protection of Children from Sexual Offence Act, that is POCSO Act. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, POCSO Act 2012, was formulated in order to effectively address sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of children. The Act defines a child as any person below 18 years of age. It defines different forms of sexual abuse, including penetrative and non-penetrative assault, as well as sexual harassment and pornography. The Act also provides for mandatory reporting of sexual offences. This casts a legal duty upon a person who has knowledge that a child has been sexually abused to report the offence. If he fails to do so, he may be punished with 6 months imprisonment and or a fine. The POCSO Act is only applicable to child survivors and adult offenders. In case 2 children have sexual relations with each other or in case a child perpetrates a sexual offense on an adult, the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2000 will apply. Okay. Next one is Central Consumer Protection Authority. Just go with this picture thoroughly. Okay. Central Consumer Protection Authority is being constituted under Section 10(1) of the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The Act replaced the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and seeks to widen its scope in addressing consumer concerns. The new Act recognizes offences such as providing false information regarding the quality or quantity of a good or service and misleading advertisements. It also specifies action to be taken if goods and services are found dangerous, hazardous, or unsafe. The CCPA introduced in the new Act aims to protect the rights of the consumer by cracking down on unfair trade practices and false and misleading advertisements that are detrimental to the interest of the public and consumers. Just go with this picture thoroughly. How the provisions are: regular, consumer code, product, like this. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Hope you like the session. Share our videos with your friends and join our Telegram as well as Instagram page. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.